Welcome everyone to the day one of the 7 day of Energy Pool series with CF Swamy Pillai. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time out. And for all those of you who are listening to the recording, I'm glad you could be here. And we are back with the fourth batch of this Energy Pool series. And yeah, it has been almost now 7 months since the energy of this call has showed up, and it had been just recently that this class has been pulling my attention, and here we are. And yes, what else can we create? Yeah, how much of what we are asking for can we now become the energy of? Instead of trying to pull, instead of trying to attract and pull, what if we can be this energy that we are asking for and allow all of the things, people to just show up in our universe as if a magic? Yeah. So those of you who know me, great. Those of you who are new, so my name is Swamy Pillai. I am a certified facilitator with Access Consciousness. And this particular call series is based on Access Consciousness tool. And for those of you who are new to Access Consciousness, you may want to refer to the clearing statement that we will be using. That would be Access Clearing Statement. And if anyone can just type in the chat the clearing statement just for the benefit for those who are new. Yeah, thank you, Ritvik, and anyone else. So yes, so I'm excited for this particular series, and I wonder what it is going to shift and change. It had been last time when we had this batch, it was phenomenal. We went to so many spaces and places in the 7 days of this series that it was so much more beyond just energy pull. And I wonder what it is going to be this time. Yeah, awesome. So can you just type in the chat in case if you are new to Access, just type new. Okay. And if you already have done, when I say Access, I'm referring to Access Bars class. If you have done an Access Bars class, just type Access Bars. If you have not done, just type new. I would just have an idea of the overall category of people in this group. Okay, great. So we have most of the people have done Access, and we have few who are new. All right. Okay, thank you so much. So energy pulse. Energy pull has been there for a long time. It had been known by various different names, and Access Consciousness has an amazing, easier, simpler way of being this energy of what we are asking for in our life. Yeah. Namita, you had a question?
Yes, but it can wait up to the introduction. I just was very curious to know something, but I don't think I can wait for 45 minutes, but you can tell me if I have to wait. Since you are into Silva as well, can I ask you something very quickly? Can you do the energy pull when you're in a Silva state? I mean, in an alpha state, sorry. Would that be more beneficial? That's all. I'm just curious. That's all.
Yes, of course, of course. If you got a yes, then yes.
I got a yes, but when I saw you, I was like, okay, you know what? I can't wait for 45 minutes. Let me just ping him anyway.
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Thank you. So, what is it that you are desiring for in your life to show up? Can you just type in the chat? Just anyone. Take your time. Just type in the chat and then we will proceed further. Any one thing that you desire to have, to reach, or to gain, what is that for you? All right. Desired posting, being independent, business growth, abundance and prosperity in all aspects. Take any one. It is like you may want to visit the entire world, but if you are going to book your flight ticket, you may want to tell the agent the exact place where you're going. Okay, so just give one for now, and let's begin from there. 50K money every month that is hard to pull from my new business. All right. Okay, business growth, justice, abundance of prosperity. Okay, right. Thank you. So before we can ask anything from the universe, before we can demand of anything from ourselves, we need to be very clear what we are asking for. Okay? And many of us are not clear of what we would like to have in our life. So what we are actually looking at is anything that you are asking for has an energy. Yes. For example, if I have to, if let's say money recovery. Okay. So Kamlesh Bhai has written money recovery. So once you would have this money, okay, what energy you would be, how different your life would be. You need to get a sense of that energy. So we are seeing that whatever you're asking for, get to the energy of what you're asking for. So many times what we are asking for is not really that is going to make us happy. For example, many of us have asked for money, but money is not necessarily going to make you happy. It is what you're going to do with the money. For many of us, that would actually give us a clarity of what money energy can be. So if you can just close your eyes, take a deep breath, and get a sense of this thing that you're asking for, get to the energy of it. What is the energy of what you're asking for? How would your experience of life be if you would have what you're asking for? Somebody said, being me. So get a sense of what does being me feel for you, sense for you. Abundance of prosperity. Get the energy. Be clear, don't be vague. The more clearer you are, it's easier to translate that into an energy. Yeah. So when we are, so first, of course, we will understand what is energy pool. But before that, I'm explaining here that first have a clarity of what you are asking for. 90% of the people who are not able to actualize what they are asking for is because they are not clear. Okay. First, so can I request all of you now, if you have this sense of clarity, a better clarity than before, type in the chat, what would you actually ask? Specifically, you would not go to this flight agent and you would not say, I don't want to go to Delhi. I don't want to go to Switzerland. You would not say what you don't want. You would rather ask specifically what you want. Okay? And also the experience of it, the energy of it. So, for example, I wanted to do certain session where I sense or where I perceive enormous gratitude for the work that I am doing and gratitude for me being able to facilitate a change in others' life. Okay, so I'm getting to know the energy of what I'm asking for. So instead of asking for, like if you are specifically asking for money, okay, get present to what exactly you're going to do with the money, because that is more tangible. Okay, that is more palpable. Okay, so yeah, wonderful. Enjoying money, bringing joy. Okay. Abundance or prosperity will give me everything happiness that I am waiting for. All right. Cool. We can begin from where we are. So whatever is that you think money or certain things can bring, stay with that. We are not going to debate or not going to go into deeper aspect to it. Is that really going to give you the happiness that you're asking for? We'll not go there, but at least for now. will take it for granted that what you're asking for is going to give you what you think it will give you. So that is why it is important. There is something called goal and there is something called outcome. Okay. So many times people ask for a promotion, a car, a house, a money. However, they don't get present to what it is that is going to give them. Like if you do get business, if you do get prosperity, what is going to make you feel? How it would be for you? How would life be different for you? So get a sense of that energy. Yeah. So for me, when I'm asking for this particular way of empowering people, I have this energy of gratitude. I have this energy of the ability to this energy of that universe. I'm connected with the universe. I'm asking for, and the universe is delivering, and that is such an amazing knowing that, wow, universe does have your back. So this energy of universe having my back, this energy of having an absolute clarity of what is required in this particular session, that is what I'm asking for. Okay. So what I would do is I'd get present to this energy of gratefulness, this energy of clarity, this energy of empowerment. Okay. So get present to the energy of your ask. Okay. And what we are, so there are three elements. Okay, so before we go to the energy pull explanation, there are three elements. One is doing. Okay. Second is having, and then being. Okay? It can be in any order. So most of us believe that once we get something, once I have this person, once I have this money, okay, that is having, okay, then I'll be able to do a lot of different things. And then I'll feel happy. Yes, having, okay, doing, and then being happy, or whatever that you are seeking. Okay, so and it is not necessarily that it is in this order. Most of us think that if we have something, then, or if we actually have something, then we can do something with it, and then we can be happy with it. So if I'm able to actually, let's say, let me take up some example from here. Let's say healing for a loved one. So if this loved one does get healed and is healthy, okay, then you can do whatever, or then that person can do whatever. Perhaps they can walk, they can eat if they are healthy, or they can enjoy life. So, and then they can be happy with it. Okay? So it is having, doing, and being. What we are here saying is, if you really need to have something in your life, okay, you need to be an energy of what you are asking for. Anytime when we are asking for, we may learn a lot of different techniques. Okay? And I know that many of you are introduced to the energy pulse or various different other way of actualizing and manifesting things. However, the thing that is missing, or that the one element that doesn't allow you to have what you're asking for, is I would say you're not congruent with what you're asking for. How many of you are able to relate to when I say congruent? You want something, you desire something, but you don't feel that you may get it. But just because everyone else is saying you are asking for it. Many times you don't even want what you're asking for. But just because everyone else is saying, oh, if you have this, then you will be able to do things, or you will be able to feel the happiness, or you'll have greater freedom. So we have so many. So what we desire, okay, and what we feel about that, and there is a mismatch there. And that is why many times you will put up a barrier from receiving that from the universe. So for me, one of the latest, I would say, of course, I keep having a lot of different realization. However, this particular month, June, had been the month of alignment, where I saw that a lot of things that I'm procrastinating, a lot of things that I think I would like to have, and I'm doing a lot of things in the outside world. Okay, however, that thing is not showing up is because there is not alignment. Okay, so what alignment or congruency? So one of the things that you would want to have is have a sense of congruency. Check what you are asking for. Is it truly that you desire? Yeah, and do you truly believe that you will get it? Okay, you are like, I am not sure. I'm not even sure that what I actually asking for. I think that's too much out of reach. I can only get 60%. There is no way I can get that 100%. So I rather settle down for 50 or 60% of what I'm asking. So you know what? In essence, you are not being the energy of what you are asking for. You are settling, and that you settling itself it's almost like putting a barrier. And then you wonder, why are you procrastinating? Why are you if you know this term, self-sabotage, you know you need to do something, but you will just end up doing something opposite. Okay? You were asking for opportunity, and now you have the opportunity, but you will waste that opportunity, or you will let go the opportunity. Okay? That is self-sabotage. And then we end up going to judgment of ourselves. Why am I doing this? Why am I wasting my time? Or why am I not utilizing the opportunity that is there for me? Okay? We go into wrongness of us. And for me, of course, I knew this, but however, I guess I needed a reminder that, okay, what I'm asking for is not 100% what I'm asking for. What I'm asking for is just 40 or 50%. Okay, remaining 50% I've already decided I cannot have it. So I rather settle down for this 50%. And that 50% also doesn't show up. And then you either blame yourself or blame universe, blame God, or blame the energy pools, blame the tools. Okay. So that is why I am saying, before you even learn how to do the energy pool and how to be this energy pools, get a clarity with this congruence, alignment, whatever word resonates with you. For me, I knew the word congruence. However, when somebody said the word alignment, it just, everything just fell in place. Oh my God, yeah, I'm not aligned. So how many of you have experienced that you postpone a lot of things? Type in the chat, yes or no. I would be surprised if anybody says no. Just two people, Jatinder and Vivek. Rest of you are having, like, you are able to do what you would like to do. You are able to be. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have Sudha, Mansi, Priya, Vivek, Jatinder. We have just 7. Okay, all right. So repeat the question. So what I'm saying is, how many of you have been judging yourself for not doing something that you thought you need to do? How many of you have procrastinated doing certain thing that you thought you need to do? You always are there asking for an opportunity for you to do, and you got the opportunity now, but you're still postponing. Yeah, and then you're going into your wrongness, you're blaming yourself. And this is where is the most important aspect. We are not in alignment. When you're postponing, many times it is because what you're asking for is not exactly what you truly desire from within. You are settling for something lesser. Okay? That's first. Second thing is, if you're asking for something and if you have an underlying point of view that, oh, it is too difficult, oh, it is going to too long, it's going to take too long, I don't think I deserve this, I don't think that recession is going on, I don't think people will be giving me this much amount of money for the service that I'm offering. You go and try to look at the average of the market. What is the trend that is going on? And you decide based on that trend what you would get and what you can get and what you cannot. Yes. So one of the examples that comes to me is this, like, for example, generally, if someone needs to get a job, they just graduated, okay, they didn't get placed in the college, okay, and now they need to get a job. What is going to be their normal process? What you think they would do?
College
They have,
placements. College placements or offline.
yeah, so they may apply for, they will post their resume somewhere, they will go and give an interview, yeah. However, if this particular person gets to know that his close relative, okay, a very close uncle, is perhaps the owner of a big IT company or a big production company, okay, employing thousands and thousands of people. Okay, now tell me if, or let's take another example. If let's take your own, like your own parent or grandparent, if they are having a very high contacts, let's say your very good uncle is not say prime minister, but yeah, some having some very good post in the government. Okay, having very good contact with a lot of different companies, like they sit and they go and hang out with the top CEOs of various big companies. Would they have this? Would they feel that they need to go and apply the normal process like everyone else is applying? No, right? They don't. Yeah. Similarly, with when it comes to money, if you have your parents who have crores of rupees in the bank balance, would you even think of, oh my God, how would I have afford something? No, you would just know that you can just ask for it and you will get it. Okay. So what we are here becoming present to is there is this universe that is waiting to gift us, that is waiting for us to ask. Okay. And there's this universe that has our back all the time. In fact, we are the universe in a way, like we are the God that whom we are praying to. However, for now, that is not our current reality, perhaps. Okay, we know that we and the universe is different at this point, and let's go from there. Okay, I mean, let's operate from what is true for us at this point of time. At this point of time, you are different, God is different, or the universe is different. Let us go from there. Okay, and what we are saying is the universe has our back, and what we can do through energy pull is we can pull energies from the universe, so that when I say pulling energy from the universe, we mean pulling energy from the universe and pulling it towards us. Okay, to all the people, all the opportunities, all the ideas, all the amazing jobs, all the amazing business ideas, all the business opportunities. Okay, all of the other people who can be the right connect for you, who can actually give you what you're asking for, who are the right match for what you're asking for. Perhaps you want to start a business and you have this perfect business partner. You want a loan and you have this perfect loan opportunity. You know, you whatever you are designing for, they are the right match. They're the perfect match. So when we are doing this energy pull, what we are actually doing is we are flowing the energy and we are inviting all the entirety of the universe to contribute to us. Right now, we think we are separate. Okay, we are, for example, let us just take an example of, let me take one of the example from your group. Like I haven't asked my parents for a soft loan, 10 lakhs to start a business, and I feel they won't give, inspire, in spite of money being there. Exactly. So instead of deciding that somebody has to give you the money, like in this case, it's your parents, or in this case, a company or something, what if you can ask from the universe and the universe can decide who can be the right match for you to provide that? Are you getting it? This is again where we have a limited point of view of who can give us and in what way can they give us. We have a limited perception of how things can reach us. However, if you actually open biographies or autobiographies of some of the most successful people, you would find that they didn't really had good contact. All they had is strong desire. Okay, and of course they had this right attitude, and they didn't believe in impossible. They didn't believe in what other people were experiencing. They were committed to what they're asking for, and they explored what are the different ways in which they can actually get what they're asking for. Okay, so coincidences begins to happen. Things just happen as if by magic. Okay, or for some of us, it may not be really magic. It may be like very logical and very linear, and that is also okay. So what we are saying is we have this universe, and if once we start connecting with this universe and pulling energy from the universe would find who are those people and person and the ideas who can actually give you the energy of what you're asking. And also energy pull is also one of the way of knowing that you are not alone. And also there is another thing, that you are not a physical person. You are an energetic being. So when we refuse to acknowledge that we are also an energetic being, and that is where we fight being this energy of what we're asking for. So Gary used to say, quote an example, Gary and Dane, of some of the famous film actor and actresses who were very famous at a certain point of time. People used to just adore them. Okay, it is because they are being the strong energy pull all the time. Okay, they are pulling massive amount of energy through all of us that allows us to get attracted to them. Okay, so what if we can acknowledge that we are truly energetic beings? We are not separate. The people who are out there who can take our service and who can contribute to us, you are connected with them. You can connect with them energetically. Many of the time we are so much we get implanted with a very linear, practical way of creating life. Okay, for example, if you need to have, let's say, buy a property, okay, and you can actually have coincidences where you can actually end up someone telling you a particular project about some project which actually matches with what you're asking for. Like, you don't really have to even go and hunt for hundreds of places. Not that you don't have to hunt, I'm just saying. Okay, so we all are energetic beings, and if we can claim that we can recognize, own, and claim that we are energetic beings and we are actually connected, and by energy pull, when we do energy pull, that we will learn more perhaps in the days ahead. I'm trying to right now establish the right understanding before we can even enter and learn the technique. It's not about the technique necessarily. Okay, it's about other myths that needs to be broken. Okay, so the reminder here is we are energetic beings, and if we can recognize and remind ourselves that we are not alone, we are not disconnected. Okay, by flowing energy, we allow people to get connected to us energetically, and it's almost like if I need to call Vivek, okay, right now Vivek is there in front of me. However, assume that Vivek is not here, we are not on the Zoom, and if I have to make a call, and once Vivek picks up the call, if I say hello, Vivek would be able to answer me, right? We are connected. And then I would actually communicate and tell you, because I know that we are connected. If I know that the phone is not on, would I be speaking just randomly to the wall, addressing Vivek? No, because I know that I'm not connected. However, what I'm saying, what we are trying to remind you is we are actually connected. What we need to do is we need to be this energy pull that allows us to be connected with the people, and then you can send the information, and then you can energetically send a message, and then things, and they would show up. Okay, how many of you know what I'm speaking about? Or is it all Greek and Latin to you? Just type in the chat if you are getting the energy of what I'm saying. Type in the chat yes, and then I will go further. Any questions so far with whatever I have shared. In terms of understanding of this entire concept of energy pool, like why energy pool even would work, or many times even many of you would know energy pool and you will still not do the energy pool. Why? Because fundamentally we are missing out on the basic concept that we are energetic beings and we are all connected, right? So if just this very recognition that, oh my God, I am trying to be this physical being who is separate from everyone, and I have to do this reality way of connecting with you. And only then I can connect with you, and only then I can send information to you or receive from you. That is when we make it hard for ourselves to receive. Yes? Krishna saying, attended your energy pool calls before. Yes, Krishna, I remember. So, yes. So, yeah. So, so one of the takeaway from today's call can be, what if we can remind ourselves that anything that you are asking for, okay, anything that you are looking for, anything that you have been searching for, whether that's a mentor, partner, money, business opportunity, whatever that is, clients, whatever that is, okay, whoever that is, we are all connected. And just recognizing that you are connected itself dissipates the enormous amount of energy that goes about how can this thing show up? No? How can, like, for example, when way back in 2015, when I wanted a job, I had already quit my job and I was doing freelancing work. However, I got the strong intuition that I need to take up a job and focus on just one modality and not use. I was using a lot of different modalities at the time. And this intuition came that I need to use just one. At the time, it was silver. And so I was practicing a lot of things. I was pranic healing, coaching, EFT, NLP, and I was like, cool. If I have to focus on only one, then and I was not even a trainer at that point of time. So the thing that came to me was, cool. I need to take up any work that would give me the money and quit and stop all of my services that I'm providing and use just one approach to attract things for 1 year at least. And now the only thing that can provide me the amount of money that I want was the job. And it has been 6 years since I had taken up a job before that. And the amount of money that I wanted was at least 2.5 times more than what I was earning way back 6 years back. In 2009 was the last time I was working. So normally general process would be to go and, submit resume, right? And then go for interviews and then perhaps try to negotiate the money. However, and of course, people normally look at what is the trend that is going on, how much people are getting paid. Okay. So I was like, I'm not buying into any of that thing. Okay. And please know, it is not about the approach. It's not about what approach I used. It is about the fundamental underlying understanding that whatever I'm asking for is there somewhere in the universe. There's definitely a company who can benefit from the service that I am providing, the skills that I have. Okay. And there is definitely a company which can actually give me the money or even more than what I'm asking for. The only thing is I don't know the company and the company doesn't know. Okay. And if I can, and this reminder that I'm an energetic being, and if I would connect to the universe and ask for what I'm looking for, then whatever this thing would just show up for me. I don't even have to go through the normal process of applying for a job. Of course, I used a different technique way back then. I was not introduced to I was not even introduced to energy pools at the time. However, I guess within next 2 days, I had one of my friends calling up, and then I was there almost giving the interview. And within a week's time, I have in my hand the offer letter, much more than the money that I had asked for. Saturday, Sunday, holiday, pick up and drop, everything that I've asked for. So I'm not trying to impress you. I'm trying to impress upon you that whatever you're asking for is there somewhere. Yes. All it requires is to remember that you are energetically connected. And if you can pull energy, okay, and be aligned with what you're asking for, that thing would just show up on your lap. So everything that doesn't allow us to recognize the energetic beings that we truly are, can we now destroy and get all of the peace? Yes?
Yes.
Right and wrong, POC and POD, all 9 shots, boys, forwards, and beyonds, and that is a clearing statement. Yeah. Of access consciousness that clears all the energy of limitation that is in between you and what you're asking for. Okay. So, yeah. So what energy pull we already are being? The thing is, we already are pulling energy right now. Okay. With your points of view, okay, universe cannot provide me. The world is not a fair place. People can be mean, so I cannot really trust people. With your underlying points of view, we are already constantly, emitting this energy of how the world is and what you're expecting from the world and what you deserve and what you don't deserve in the world, how easily things can come to you or how hard things have to be for you. We are already being that energy pool, and that's why there are these different kind of people who keep showing up. And then we go into fight energy with people, with ourselves, with the universe. What if you don't have to fight? What if you don't have to waste your energy anywhere? What if you can get present to what is required truly here for you? Okay. What is it that you truly need to be free of? Is it hurt? Okay. Is it anger? Is it disappointment? Okay. Is it the sense of inadequacy? So everywhere you are having and perceiving all of this, can we now destroy and get all of the please? Yes, good and bad, right and wrong, POC and POD, all 9 shots, boys, forwards, and beyond. So let's see. I think we have. I'm just looking at who are new, Rinki and Shivali. We have just 2 people who are new. Otherwise, most of the people are introduced to the access bars. Okay, fine. So anything that shows up for you, just POC and POD that for now. Every time a thought shows up for you, oh, it is not going to happen. Oh, it is going to be difficult. Oh, this thing doesn't work. Oh, this person's always going to remain like that. Oh, I'm always going to be like that. Things are never going to change. Every time this energy shows up, you POC and POD it. And don't expect anything right away. You may want to POC and POD 10 times, 20 times, and just leave it. A point will come where you will see that, okay, fine, this energy is done. Okay. And things, it may take weeks for you to see the changes in the outside world. So don't dismiss when you say POC and POD, it is still clearing out some stuff. It's almost like you have this huge ground that has been dumped with garbage for years and years together. And you go and expect that couple of time you can go and sweep and pull out the garbage, the garden should be clean. No. Okay. So acknowledge that every time you do say POC and POD, there are things that is getting clear. And you may need something more. Okay, something else also along with that to really see the change. So have patience with yourself, be kind on yourself. Trust that whether or not, how is your experience of life right now? Your experience of life perhaps is like things cannot be easy or whatever that is for you. POC and POD everything that is going on for you. Okay, because you are being that energy with your points of view that you are holding on, the belief system that you have, you are being that energy, and by default, you may end up pulling it. And of course, it can be frustrating. Yeah. To see that how slow things are. However, actually, it's not about the things that are slow. It is the point of view that we have somehow seem to have bought into. Okay, that is creating this. Yeah. So keep on POC and PODing every time you perceive an energy of heaviness, stuckness, energy. Yeah, whatever this energy is, that is not you, that is where it doesn't give you space of your being, the joy of your being, POC and POD that. Okay. And then get present to what you would truly like to have in your life. and get present to all the underlying factors. So one of the other thing in energy pool is whatever you're asking for, what is your point of view underneath that? So anyone, let's say, because we are already, it's about 45 minutes, so we are about the end of the call. So whatever your point of view is, how many of you are able to spot the underlying point of view with what you're asking for? There are ifs and buts. You say you want justice, but there are ifs and buts. You say you want money, but there are ifs and buts. All of your ifs and buts, as long as they are there, they are all the underlying points of view. Okay, that would not actually allow you to receive what you're asking for. So perhaps POC and POD may not necessarily be sufficient. Perhaps you may have to go and do something else as well. However, at least you can begin with POC and POD for now. And you would ask, like, universe, what is the gift in this? Yeah. What is it that I need to get present to here? Universe, show me what is right about this situation, what is right about this person, what is right about the stuckness, what is right about whatever you're going through, so that you can start receiving the contribution of that. Because everything is contribution. Even the so-called adverse situations of our life, we can receive from that. Okay? Provided we don't see it as something that doesn't have anything to contribute to us. So we lower our barriers and receive. So we learn more in the next calls, the upcoming calls, how to receive even from the people and the situation that looks so unfavorable and unpleasant. And that is how you are actually being this energy flow with that, and so that that thing can contribute to you, that situation can contribute to you. Okay. Awesome. Right. So I guess that is all for today. And yesterday's call was a gift. I had a sense that I would want to gift it. However, I just was waiting for, like, yes. And I guess I got it just today afternoon. And then I sent out the message to everyone. So yeah, this is going to be, I hope this call contributed to you. And I would love for you to be there to explore the different spaces and places that we are going to go with this next 7 calls. And all the lies of the stories that we have bought about our limitation. What if we can actually see, and we can actually shift and change that and receive from that. Okay, so yeah, we are going to meet for next 6 days, and we're going to meet for 30 to 45 minutes. I say 30 minutes, but it's never 30. Okay, and it may be 45 minutes as well. So those of you who want to know more, you are welcome to reach out to me. And most of you already have the information, the link. There's also already another link that has a complete detail of the 7-day. Reach out, and yes, I'll see you. And next week, we are starting off with distractor implant, one of my all-time favorite. So we are starting with the book club, just letting you guys know. And then we have, after that, we are starting with money book club, money workbook. So yeah, we have a couple of things lined up, exciting stuffs, and I'm excited to share the energy of all of that with you guys. Yeah. So see you, some of you, tomorrow at 9:15. And yes, what else is possible? Yeah. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
Always
Thank you.
उसमें ऐसा लगता है कि कितना रिवीजन हो गया एक्सेस के जो भी क्लासेस है ना उसके.
Thank you so much, Swamy.
Welcome. I think Krishna was saying something and I couldn't even hear. There was an echo. What were you saying?
यस, मैंने ये बोला कि आपकी कोई भी कॉल्स अटेंड करो ना, उसमें काफी सारी बुक्स या कोर्सेज रिवीजन हो जाते हैं, ऐसा फील होता है. सो टाइम पे कंप्लीट होना मुश्किल ही है. हाफ एन आवर का आप बोल रहे थे जैसे. सो यस, थैंक यू सो मच.
Thank you so much for receiving. Thank you.
Thank you, Swamy. And thank you, everybody.
Thank
for
you.
Bye.
स्वामी एनर्जी पुल करने के बाद ही आपसे जुड़ पाई मैं.
Wonderful. What else can you receive now? Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
So, let's share the recordings. Yeah. Thank you. Bye.